Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, hold up, let me push this back a little because it's kind of like not wanting to kind of, you know, kind of out of the frame. There we go. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Sally Snitch, which is actually a chain letter story. And let me tell you, you do not want to with chain letters. So without further ado, let's get into the story of Sally Snitch. A girl named Ashley sat alone in her apartment, bored. She was unemployed and she couldn't pay the bills with the little money she had left. Her TV was broken and none of her friends were online, so she had nothing to watch and no one to talk to. Suddenly, she had an idea. She went to her email and started typing this. Long ago, there lived a little girl in a small town that was at the foot of a mountain. She was very shy and awkward and had no friends. Her hair always hung in front of her face, which gave her a strange appearance, which made the villagers dislike her more. One day on her way home, all the children in the town cornered her while she was walking. They started throwing rocks at her and calling her names. But the children suddenly stopped because the little girl raised her arm up and pointed to one of the boys. "You will die in 3 days," she said. The kids got scared and ran off screaming. 3 days later, the boy unexpectedly started vomiting blood. He died before he reached the hospital. Soon the little girl started announcing more of the villagers' deaths, and they would all die on the predicted day. A wave of panic and fear swept over the town, so the remaining villagers had a meeting in the town hall. After an hour, they had finally decided. Fast forward to the next day. The young men in the village led the little girl into the mine, and as soon as they were out of sight, they grabbed her and led her into a secret chamber. They tied her arms, chest, and legs to a chair, and one of the men got out a rusty sewing needle. He then grabbed her lips and then started sewing them together so she could never foretell another death. Then they left her in the chamber and sealed the mine forever. If you don't want the little girl to appear by your bed tonight, send this to 12 people and the sender. If you don't, she will appear by your bed tonight with a needle in her hand. Ashley smirked to herself and hit send. The next day, she received 12 emails from her friends. All were the same chain letter she had sent. She saw them and laughed to herself. I can't believe they actually believed it. Pathetic. She logged off her computer, laughing aloud to herself. Then she brushed her teeth and went to bed. But in the middle of the night, she woke up with a cold sweat. She heard a I can't talk. She heard a girly giggle in the corner, but no one was there, so she turned to go back to sleep. And then standing there was a little girl with long black hair covering her face. She looked at Ashley with her cold gray eyes, and her hands were behind her back. Her face slowly broke into a mischievous smile, and she revealed her arms from behind her back and started giggling. In her hand was a rusty needle. And that is how that story ends. So honestly, very, very creepy because it came true. Like she actually appeared. Like that's creepy. Ugh. Like, imagine writing a. This is why you don't fuck with chain letters, because shit like this, because something like this will happen. But let's move on to our question of the video. This video's question is, what is your favorite genre of movie or TV show? Personally, I'm into like horror movies, maybe some comedy, definitely true crime. But that's basically it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like before you go, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. If you want to watch another video, do that. Please do that. And yeah, that's basically all I have for you today. So hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.